Hey, chat. Oh, shit, I forgot to turn the lights on. It's been a minute. I'm back. I can't remember if I said what trip I was on, but it was at Pittsburgh Pride. Hell yeah. It was fun. It was fun. You know, I gotta work extra hard now to catch up over the weekend. I guess there was like, it was like 4 or 5 calls a day that didn't get done. So I'm busy. I grabbed something quick. I think my parents are going out for dinner, and they're gonna bring me something. Maybe. If not, I got stuff. But so if you get food delivery, that'll be fucking sick. Hey, I got used to some fucking. I'm not gonna lie. We Ubered a lot this weekend. It was pretty fucking awesome. I kind of missed it a little bit. And Domino delivery. That was it was like 2 or 3 a.m. ordering Domino's. It fucking slapped. So I'm also a little wee tired because I stayed up drinking at gay bars till 3 a.m. So that is why if you see bags, that's why. I'm just killing time until I join the call for the game. I thought I would be in there like 6. So that's when I'll join. I figured they'd be close to being done with it, whatever round they're on. I'm not sure exactly what this game is, but I figured I'd also inform you what's going on, what's popping into his house. Since then. But yes, this is also one of the new tie-dyes I tie-dyed for Pride and didn't get to wear. But oh yeah, and I tried getting a CD test just to be, you never know. And they couldn't get any blood. So I have a bruised arm and no blood drawn. So that's pretty fucking cool. But yeah, that's real fun. We're going. Yeah, I didn't really understand the game at all. Plus, I didn't seem like a game for me anyways. It feels very Jackbox-esque, which I got to play a bunch of Jackbox this weekend in person. Always fun. We were also quite hammered, but either way, still. But it feels very Jackbox-esque. I played a little bit of the demo. I could see how it could be fun. And I am never one to shy away from trying a game with friends first. Or playing something I might not quite like. to get enough people, because I don't like it when I can't get anyone to play, like when I have this whatever little game I want to play. So I always try. Like there's a few games I really can't play for a while, and it recently, and it's just been like Civ 6. It takes so long. But I even like Civ-esque games. Like I like Polytopia. That shit rocks. But yeah. How does everything sound? There was updates. I found out why my OBS was dipping so much is I had hardware acceleration turned on in OBS for all browser sources, which I think was like tanking shit because it hasn't really done it since, other than loading in Borderlands 4 or 3 and just loading in the game just tanked it. But sounds good. Awesome. I also switched back to my main microphone because I didn't want to ruin anyone if they were recording while I'm testing out the Elgato DX, and also I just wanted reliability since I literally didn't touch my computer was on. I tried streaming Balatro to my phone, but it didn't work. So because I accidentally left my Steam on my not main window, so I couldn't access any of the Steam games. I tried booting up Fortnite and playing it through Steam, but that didn't work either. So I just used my old laptop to play fucking Jackbox, which was fine. But yeah. All right, it's pretty close to the time 6. So yeah, and the other thing that sucks is streams might be starting to get a little later, chat. Also, I do have a calf possibly coming, but also it's getting haying season, so it might start to push back a little bit. Hey Tyler, welcome. All right, let's pivot. Okay, they're all muted. So we're gonna have to use we have to use the in-game shit. I was hoping we wouldn't have to. I don't know. All right, well, I'm gonna idle screen it just in case, like joining the call or something, they don't want it. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna idle screen it. It shouldn't be for too long. Hopefully. If not, you have some wonderful one song on loop. I'll be share writing the game. As I expected, no one answered. So I muted myself in the Discord, and we'll just wait until we hear something. Fuck it, Nama's live, so they can't say something not that. So that's what we're gonna do, I guess. I did customize my character I pre-gamed my character. I like to call him the sleazeball. Let me see if I can find him. Where's custom evidence? No. That just exited the game. Good to know. I'm also hoping this is fine for webcam placement, but I don't know. So, aha, the coat hanger. I call him the King Sleazeball. Hey there. Hey, buddy. You got a problem with my dough? POV, you're Josuke Higashikata. That's for all my JoJo heads out there. There's not any really other better suits. I mean, I guess purple. But there's, like, not a real suit. But that's for all my JoJos out there. Hey, Jonji Itu. I said that wrong. But, yeah. How's everyone else's weekends in the chats? How's everyone's days? Days gone. The game that flopped. It was good. That's good. That's good. That is Gucci Sparkles. I don't know what that means. A lot of sparklers. Oh, a lot of bike riding. That sounds like Stranger Things.
Cram, you can join in.
Oh.
You can join in,
All right.
Cram.
I'm being summoned.
Get in the lobby, sir.
Oh, dude, now to figure out join game. All right, let's see if this worked.
Oh man.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah,
I can. Yes.
All right, perfect. What's
Welcome to the
poppin'?
court.
Journalist. Oh, shit.
I watched the video before this weekend. I don't remember how the game works.
Dude, I still to this day don't know how this game works. I've been kind of winging.
Fair enough. You know what? I'll be a real life judge. If you're the judge, you can't be wrong. That's the law.
So true.
Exactly.
Someone needs to be the prosecutor. Who's it gonna
I
be?
don't want one. I don't want one. Alright, I'll
Yeah.
prosecute.
There we go.
All
What the
right.
fuck is a journalist?
There we go. Do a.
Journalist
I
makes
publish like pieces of media as evidence, not evidence, but like yeah.
Okay, okay. Fuck.
Mm,
Well,
I'm.
We're waiting for the prosecutor to provide the case.
Mm.
Get 'em.
Don't know what that did.
So you have one to change who's speaking. The little
Yeah,
red
so if
thing
you
will
scroll-
turn green.
So the scroll wheel changes what you can do. The thing in the bottom left will tell you what you have selected,
Ah.
and you get to pick who has the floor by pressing the red or blue.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whilst you're making the case, you get
the
muted,
witness.
by the way. So I don't know if Jamie's actually talking.
Oh.
You wouldn't be able to hear him. Yeah. Because it automatically has you muted until you provide the case.
Yeah, that's the witness.
Oh,
that's how
you
call the
that's
witness.
you called the
Ah.
witness.
Okay. And the red just switches who's talking. All right. All right.
Red
If you're at
and
the
blue.
witness one, it just
Yeah, so you have-
changes the
you-
witness.
Yeah, notice how you're scrolling and it shows like decision, calling a witness, or giving the person the floor.
Okay. Go. Allow it word to present evidence. I see. Okay. You know what? We're just gonna roll with it.
Yeah.
We don't like to take kindly to journalists in this part. You better go and get. This ain't no Michael Jackson trial.
Hey, don't fight against me. That's the truth. I'm here for the truth only.
That's what they all say. Hammer, deliver your verdict. Guilty. You know what? They're free. Yeah, wait, they're gonna actually let you do that? Very little evidence has been submitted. Are you certain of your judgment?
Hey, yo, chill.
Hey.
Chill.
How long do they have to do this?
As long as they want, I guess.
Yeah.
They create the file. You get to pick like, oh,
Oh.
Oh.
Murdering his wife.
is accused of murdering his wife.
Interesting.
Different crime. Clearly,
Okay.
by the face of this man.
I think they're Yeah, Minecraft Forge. Interesting. Let's see.
Murdering his wife, huh?
All right, wait. All right, let's see if I can bring.
Your Honor, hold on. Give me 1 second. I'll provide my first piece of evidence, if you wouldn't mind. A stained apron.
A stained apron.
Name with what?
His apron has blood on it.
Mm-hmm.
Is it blood or is it
Apron,
ketchup?
sorry. His wife's
Breaking news.
apron. His
Breaking
wife's apron has
news.
blood on it.
What the fuck?
What is that
And as
thing
you can
floating in
see
the
that
sky?
photo- as you can see in that photo,
That's the kid.
her apron
That's
has
a
blood
kid?
covered all over it.
Well, you see, since abortion is now illegal, they got to do it at home now. See, he was just trying to get his child out safe.
I love how the judge is like defending me right now. I'm loving this. It's great. I don't have to do shit.
But it is illegal, so I guess we gotta get rid of it, right? We gotta get rid of all of them.
Judge, let the attorney speak.
All right, I'll try.
Oh, Jamie.
Geriatric.
The stained apron with blood on it was indeed blood. You know, I won't deny that. Blood from a fucking cow. The wife was cooking. She
A
was cooking,
fucking
just like I'm
cow?
about to cook in this case.
That's pretty good.
was
That's
from-
pretty good.
Your Honor,
This-
hearsay. Let me speak.
Hearsay? Hearsay? I have evidence right here.
Your Honor.
There
It's
was
my
a
turn.
burnt wooden spoon.
Okay, like
Because
hello.
the wife
That means-
the
that means
wife
shit,
did not-
literally shit.
did not
She
the
was
wife
cooking
did
at
not
the
die
time.
from a
The
stab
same
wound.
reason she had
It
on
was
the
a
apron.
fire. It was a
Listen.
fire.
Wait.
Your Honor.
Where did the blood
That's
come
why
from
I
then?
didn't-
So what do you
Wait,
have to
wait,
say
wait,
about
wait.
From the
problem then?
cow. She
What-
was cooking.
Did she
Cooking
kill the
scene.
cow?
Yes.
She killed the cow right there?
She
That's-
killed the cow right there.
No,
Your Honor.
no.
Why'd she have the
Honor.
fire
Honor.
started? Was she trying to spit roast the cow?
The oven caught fire and blew up from a gas leak. That is all. My client
that's
here
some
did not
bullshit.
kill his
That's cr-
wife.
That sounds like a Final Destination death. That's crazy. Proof? Other than a wooden spoon?
Your Honor,
You
hit
could've-
that red button right there, please.
Your Honor. Nuh-uh.
Damn.
Nuh-uh.
Wait. No, that's a pretty good
Your Honor,
response.
it's my turn to talk.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Nah.
Your Honor,
Cow
What's
dead in
going on?
kitchen.
Cow found dead in kitchen,
What
Your
happened to
Honor.
its legs?
is it my turn? Alright, it's my
It's your
turn.
turn.
Your Honor, there's a lot to address here. Partially because you didn't give me my chance to talk.
Whoa.
That's kind of fucked up. That's kind of fucked. But
Your
it's okay.
Honor,
It's okay. it's okay.
disrespect. Your Honor,
Mm.
disrespect. That's crazy.
Your Honor, this guy leaves. He's a bitch.
Your Honor, you should have
Hmm.
seen how he was risen up the last judge. Just saying, Your
Listen,
Honor, he clearly
listen,
thinks you're
listen,
flat.
listen,
Clearly
listen.
thinks you're flat, Your Honor.
Listen, Your Honor, order in the court. Let me.
You know what? I
speak,
think
yeah?
we need to bring in a witness.
Your
That's your
Honor.
witness,
Granny.
Jamie? That's your
Your
witness, an old
Your
lady?
Honor, I can't talk. I fear Leibsy is talking over me too much. Can you hit him with your gavel, please?
I'll stick around.
Hmm.
Thank you. Your Honor.
Interesting.
Okay.
You know what? I think we need a moment of silence. What do you think? What do you think?
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, Jamie, this judge's
who's
crazy for real.
Wait, wait. I can silence the media. Let's go. Sorry, I just had to try.
Silence the truth.
All right. Well, where were we?
This granny is the defendant's wife's mother, and she was in the house when it happened.
Okay.
And what did she see? Out of
She witnessed
curiosity?
your client stab her son, her daughter.
Hmm.
My apologies.
okay.
All right.
That's interesting.
Did she? Do we have a picture of the wife? Maybe they got confused.
Your Honor, why do you want to see said wife?
I'm just saying. Maybe they got confused with. Maybe he got confused between the two.
Confused with what?
I don't
Your
know.
Honor, why are you defending?
I'm just asking the questions here.
Why are you defending their client?
I mean, have you seen them?
Nama, I think this judge should not be a judge.
Bonk.
A good
Oh.
story.
All right, who's this guy? What's he got going on?
Oh, is it my turn, Your Honor?
Yeah. We're gonna see what your witness has got going on. Okay.
Well, so, Your Honor, I did not want to call my witness to the stand yet.
Well, you got him anyways, so you take what you got. They're making some
Huh.
interesting.
Okay, Your Honor. Oh, before I let my witness talk, Your Honor, I would like to address the court with this diary right here. I can't because apparently my witness is called to stand, so I cannot even provide the evidence, Your Honor.
Rip.
Yeah.
Your Honor, it
You're not
sounds
even
like
the
some
one
bullshit.
talking. No one is.
All right. Okay, Your Honor. My witness is a
choose
truck
who's talking.
driver.
What?
Oh yeah.
gotta choose who's talking, 'cause-
Neither of us have our light.
Yeah.
lit up.
I don't know what that. Oh, okay.
Thank you, Your Honor. That is why I could not present the diary, Your Honor.
I thought I hit the button, but I guess I didn't.
Your Honor, diary.
There's a diary.
Proven that the mother of my client, the mother-in-law, should I say, of my client, actually despised her daughter. It is written day after day in the diary for the last 2 years that she actually despised the daughter. So, Your Honor, I actually have to take into question her testimony in this case, because clearly there was a conflict of interest, so that witness has to be dismissed. However, my witness here, the truck driver, drove past the
Honor.
house as
Your
it was
Honor.
exploding in the
Your
kitchen,
Honor.
saw the fire,
He's talking an awful
therefore the
lot.
fire was presented, correct?
To be fair, I forgot to hit his light, so that's on me.
That's
Um,
on him.
All right.
Yeah. That's
All right.
on our
Let's
judge
let's
here,
let's see
maybe.
what you got to say here.
That's on our judge.
100 bands right now if you say that he's guilty.
That's pretty
Your Honor,
good.
Clearly, that's a bribe.
Yes. I don't know what you're talking about. He's donating to my college fund. My
Your
college. He's donating.
Objection.
He's donating
Yeah,
the money to my
objection.
charity.
Objection. That's a bribe, Your Honor.
Nah, he's donating it
Also,
to my
Your Honor,
charity though. That's not a bribe. That's totally
Your Honor,
unrelated.
200,000. If you,
Your Honor, he
Mm.
doesn't have 200 bands. He's
Your
lying.
Honor, objection.
You know what? I think how we can decide this fairly. Rock,
Mm.
paper, scissors.
Okay.
All right. On 3, shout your pick. All right.
Okay. Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Paper.
Scissors. You fucked.
He said it after me.
You
Your
you said it
Honor.
after. All right.
That's
It was at the
crazy,
same
Your
time, it
Honor.
was at the
You
same
gotta
time,
free
it was
him.
at the
That's
same time.
bullshit.
Yes.
Thank you, Your Honor.
It
Thank
was at
you.
the same time.
Thank you. The
There was
first
there
judge.
was like a whole
The
second
first
after.
Wait, was it really second for you guys?
I don't think I should be the judge. Oh shit. I may or may not have accidentally left. Whoops.
What the hell?
All right. You know, I'm not good at
Being a judge, I was like, okay, I've got it.
I can prosecute.
Did you guys see that I almost emoted 1,000 times, by the way? Crack.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
That's kooky beans.
It's kooky beans.
Oh shit.
Order, order.
Wait, what can
What
you
the
do with that?
fuck?
All right.
Or has anger issues. Order in the court! Order, order, order! We're waiting on our prosecutor.
I gotta upload a mugshot. Actually, let me quickly. I don't know why I'm saving this image, but fuck it, we ball.
Everyone starts now. That's
Damn, that
crazy.
kind of lasts for.
the
All right.
fuck?
Isn't it?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I bring forth.
In the flesh.
You know what? I need to call into the jury. The crime is the Rizzler rizzing up the first lady. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right. Nama, what do you have to say?
Nah, he didn't do it.
I'd like to retort with yeah.
Uh, let me check my case. Real quick.
Yeah, take your time.
Okay, well that was a little. Oh,
Wait, when you do that,
I'm not the one-
takes his light off. I need that on.
yeah, okay.
Stop being a barker, Jamie.
So,
God.
A
but that did not
barker.
happen because my client was stuck in an elevator.
Are you sure? Because I'm pretty sure that was the elevator that the first lady was in.
Hey, order here, come on,
Order,
yeah,
Cram.
Yeah,
Letting this
and
boy talk
in
right
that
now.
elevator there was no witnesses and there was no one besides my client.
Okay, Nama, I have to ask. You say there was no witnesses of your client being stuck in the elevator.
Yeah.
How can we take him for his word that he was stuck in this elevator?
Okay, give me a second.
No problem. Take your time.
I would like to call in the homeless man.
Okay, you're calling in the homeless man.
Oh, Your Honor. Oh, I'm not the one speaking.
All right, how do you do with the
Oh.
notepad? Is it just to write notes?
Yeah, just so you
Okay,
can
damn.
keep
I
track.
thought you could rip airplanes and send them. That'd been
This-
awesome.
You can take the if you take the paper in front of you, the paper balls, and use your scroll wheel, you'll be able to make.
Well,
it into
I
a-
can't now.
Hello.
Yeah, it's your turn, Nama.
Oh, okay.
does your witness have to
So
say?
the homeless man, he lives on top of the building that my client was on, and he usually
He's
uses
homeless, but he lives on top of the building.
Yeah. That's
Oh,
another
okay.
crime by itself. It's not related to this, but
Correct.
he does live
Okay.
up there. And he uses the elevator to go back to his place, his sleeping
see.
bag, you know.
On the top
Then
of the
he
roof?
said- yes, exactly.
That
Although
is
he could go up
interesting.
the stairs. That's too much work.
Order,
That's why he
order,
uses
order.
the elevator. Oh shit, I'm not the one speaking anymore.
All right. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I was creating order. My bad.
Okay.
Go ahead. Go ahead. So you're
And-
saying that your witness here takes the elevator to his sleeping bag.
Yeah,
Continue.
yeah. And while my client was using the elevator and he was stuck on the elevator, this poor person, could not get to his sleeping bag. And when he was finally freed, the homeless man said he only saw my client alone and no one else leaving the elevator.
Okay. Okay.
All right,
that's
I have a
fair point.
retort.
All right, 1 second. I am. Allow a lawyer to present. Oh, okay. Yep. All right. Present
right.
evidence.
Your Honor, the only reason this man wasn't able to get up the elevator is because they were busy on the elevator. They swiped the entire buttons. It took that long. The first lady got off on like the car parking lot to drive away off the helipad. That's why they never saw him come back down.
Okay. Okay. So you're saying, Cram, that the homeless man was indeed in the elevator?
Yeah, they were at the bottom when the first lady
Yes.
left at the top.
Okay.
You see?
Okay.
He could have never saw because they hit every button on the elevator so that it took an hour so they had plenty of time to riz.
Okay. Okay.
And then she
So
left
you're
on the
saying that
helipad because she's
you're
the
saying
first lady.
client- Order, please, order. I'm trying to make understandings of what you're saying here. You're saying that the client here, the Rizzler, pressed all the buttons on the elevator, causing a delay, and therefore this man here could not have seen the first lady being on there because he was at the bottom of the elevator. Is that what I'm
Correct.
hearing? Okay. Okay. Alma, what do you have to say about that?
Give me a sec. Let's check this really quick. Okay, I got this. So, my client was indeed stuck on the elevator, and he was not doing any rizzling. He was
Mm.
simply taking notes that his doctor prescribed him. But he was
Mm-hmm.
having some trouble, and he took all the time, as you can see from this overused eraser that he used to obviously make sure that he would remember this stuff. So yeah, that's the piece of evidence I have.
Cringe.
Took a long time to write notes.
I have a
No,
rebuttal.
you're telling me. Hang on. You shush. You're telling me that your client used the eraser so much he was erasing all his doctor's notes that he was writing for himself. I'm confused what this has any
No.
relevance in this
Your Honor.
court case.
So
that
my
you're
client
providing.
was busy in the elevator just writing notes, but he has a problem writing because dumb fuck. But
So
that's
what does
besides
his
the point.
doctor's notes have anything to do with this, Nama?
Because he was busy just taking notes so he could remember his prescription. And as you can
Right.
see, the overused eraser means that he erased a lot of mistakes, which means all the time he was in the elevator, he was just writing stuff and erasing, making sure that it
Okay,
was right.
well, I'm going to dismiss this witness. I don't think he was very helpful in your case. I'm going to make a note of that. Homeless witness had no aura. Okay.
Based. So the overuse eraser actually helps my.
Wait.
Okay. The overused eraser actually helps my case because the Rizzler was writing their name down and erasing it, trying to spell it properly to add it to his list of rizzed celebrities. And he just can't spell, so that's why the eraser was used so much. He didn't need all that time to go through the eraser.
Okay. Okay, do you have any counter evidence to provide?
Alright,
This?
I can actually use this menu now.
Yeah, you can as long as
I was trying to figure out what it did, but every time it was grayed out, so...
Yeah, it's whenever you're speaking, then you can provide the evidence.
I see.
Officer Jamie, can you please stop trying to hit me with paper?
I'm laughing at this shit, my bad.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
I present this. How do I just... I think I... Did it go through?
Half-smoked cigar, yes.
So the half-smoked cigar was actually left and gifted to the Rizzler as a trophy for his rizzing. Hence why he still carries it and is trying to sell it on eBay. The eBay listing says, First Lady, half-used cigar.
Attorney Nama just threw a piece of paper at you.
I didn't do shit.
So that's my evidence right here.
Stop throwing paper at me. Okay, so you're telling me that the Rizzler was successful in rizzing up the First Lady?
I mean, it's the Rizzler. It's like in his nature. The Rizzler would be risen. So, like, I mean...
have to give him some props.
So, I mean, the Rizzler is gonna rizz, and that is his trophy for rizzing.
I do have to say, if it is indeed his trophy for risen, why is he trying to sell it on eBay?
Because he has so many celebrities he rizzes, he's got to make money somehow. The First Lady's not his most poppin'.
Okay.
He's been on Sesame Street.
What do you have to counteract this half-smoked cigar?
So, there was no rizzing involved because it was a message on Instagram.
A message?
Yeah, the First Lady read the message but never responded. So she was not interested in the Rizzler. And obviously, the Rizzler does this for sport because he does have a sport medal for rizzling. Yeah, he does. So he has a lot of other women that he has to rizz. So he
right, so you're saying, though a successful Rizzler, he did not rizz up the First Lady because the message indicated she was not interested. That is strong evidence. Yeah, I will take that.
So,
Fram, what is your case?
My rebuttal is, I mean, we'll have to check his Rizz log, but just because he's a Rizzler doesn't mean he's also not a player. He's risen multiple folks up. He's risen up Grover from Sesame Street.
But I do have to say that the message indicates that he did not succeed in risen up the first lady, which is what he is being accused of and is being seen as guilty in your eyes of. So I
So
do have to ask you to keep it on topic here, though we all agree the Rizzler is very risen in all of his clients. He was not able to rizz up the first.
as I
lady,
was
which
looping
you are
around to,
Right.
he
Go on.
never said that she wanted to be rizzed. He followed her in the building because he knew her helipad was there. He knew because of this plane ticket she was planning on. Oh wait, I'm not presentable. I can't present.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
All right,
Bye-bye.
this plane ticket she was gonna take. I can't speak. Can I
What is
speak
your reason
now?
for silencing him?
This
You have a
plane
reason?
ticket she needed.
Hang on. Wait. The adults are talking. What was your reason for silencing Mr. Cram?
My hand slipped, sir.
Okay. Don't let that happen again, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah,
thank
very
you. All right.
slippery hands.
Very slippery
Alright.
hands.
The
ahead.
reason
Free hands.
he knows by checking the Twitter flight logs of the first lady that she had to go to this place, and he's been stalking her to rizz her up. He knew that the plane ticket, she would need to take a helicopter to get to the plane airfield, and knew she would be there with one elevator to go up and down. That was his chance. So he hit every button to ride all the way up. And that plane ticket is proof.
Objection, Your Honor.
Okay. What do you have to say, Nama?
Alright. As we can see in this situation, my client was there for a doctor visit.
Oh.
Exactly.
Which
All the
you
time
did
he spent in
provide
that
evidence of,
building,
yeah.
exactly, was only for the purpose of the doctor visit. He
Wow,
just
this is
had
a
to wait
really
long
strong
time.
case. Really strong case. Ryan, what do you have to say about that?
All right. Then how come? Let me look through my things quickly. This post-it note was found, a forgery of a doctor's note, so he could get in the same building as the first lady who he knew was sick there. So he wrote this doctor's note to the school.
Wow. Order. That is a very, very good prosecution case. Nama, what do you have to say about that?
Thank you, Your Honor. The doctor did not send anything through post-it notes, because that's
Hence why it's a
But
forgery.
We
As we
have
can say.
seen a scribbled post-it note.
and
Of a
how do you
doctor's
know
note.
that's not made by someone?
It's a forgery.
It
That's the
was-
whole point.
It was a forgery. It is clearly in front of us here
How do
today,
you know
Nama.
it's not a forgery of a forgery?
What?
Nama,
Is
that
the
is a very
doctor-
weak argument on your client's
The-
behalf. I'm gonna have to ask you.
Wait, Your Honor, the doctor sent the appointment through text message on the phone, not through post-it notes.
Wait,
Mm,
they can actually do that? I don't know.
Yeah.
Is that a thing that you could do?
that is a thing, yeah.
What?
It is.
That's crazy.
Yeah, order. Graham, what do you have to say?
Why do you think he scribbled the text boxes on the note?
That's true.
He's recreating the
He's
image.
spitting facts there,
He
Nama.
is a
He's
child,
spitting
so
facts.
like he doesn't know how phones work that good. So he
Mm.
thought if he could just like scribble his crayon over and trace it, that would work for his school so he can get out to go rizz up the first lady and get in the same building.
But I do have to bring back the attention of the message from the First Lady showing lack of interest. What makes you believe that a very long elevator ride would change her mind?
I never said she changed her mind. She was rizzed,
So you,
but she was not.
you
She
are
didn't
telling
like
me-
the risen.
right.
Hence why
then
she
therefore she was
bolted.
Not Riz.
She was
You are accusing the
rizzed
Rizzler of
against
risen.
her will.
Attempt of risen is not what we are here to discuss. It was the fact that she was.
You can
rizzed.
be rizzed
However,
unconsensually.
I am
No.
going to have to
Fuck's going on?
disagree.
I don't know, man.
Oh,
Right, I
oh.
believe I have my ruling. Not guilty.
Hey, you know what? that's how it goes in the real the real justice system. Yo, he's got such a future ahead of him. It's okay. He can rizz them without consent.
Damn, Cram, you got stunned 15 times.
Yeah, I wonder why. I'm trying to talk and then you keep...
That's crazy.
All right,
Alright, I'm gonna be journalist this time.
I'll
You three
take up
can
the
be either
defense.
people judge or defend.
I did download a picture of the Rizzler to try to try to.
I'll be a witness. I'll be a witness.
No witnesses.
We haven't seen a witness yet.
Witness.
Witness.
Witness these nuts.
Got him.
Somebody touch this guy.
Excuse me. But I thought I had a pretty damn good case there. I'm not gonna lie, Bella. You're done for. You're done for. I'm just gonna say it. You're lucky if you get away with 5 years.
Quotes your lucky. It years. It's your.
There we go. There's my notes. You're screwed. That's all I got for you. You're done.
Huh. Interesting.
I wish you could catch him. That'd be so awesome. You just catch him and throw him back. How do you make them into airplanes?
Scroll on your mouse wheel.
I see.
Very interesting stuff that you were just talking about, Cramium.
Yes. Oh, my client's guilty. I just got to get him off on a lighter sentence. He's done for.
You can't say that to the judge.
I mean, the judge is reading their charges right now. I mean, there's not much you could do for it. There's like 30 unconsensual rizzings they were going for, along with whatever along with whatever else they've done. I haven't even got to see the whole rap sheet. It's like it looks like a scroll. It just keeps going. They could use it as the red carpet.
Wow. Very interesting stuff that you're talking about here.
But I'm with them because I'm an anarchist.
Yo! Beat up old lady with a sock.
Oh, I got the
crazy.
perfect
Like
defense for this.
Like another sock, like a person sock, or like a.
Yeah. Let me check my files.
I'm trying to
Alright.
write here. Trying to
Alright.
write my backstory.
Cramium, hurry up.
What? Oh, I didn't know you changed it to me. A warning would have been nice. I was trying to look over the evidence cards. Your Honor,
Cram.
they can't be chill. They can't be. There's
What the fuck to do? Alright, Nama, your turn.
Fuck you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're
Let's see. I would like to present the first evidence, which is half-smoked cigar. And
Trying to
you
be
might
advanced.
wonder, what does that have to do with this case? Well, you see, that person right there is a gangster, you know. Only gangsters smoke.
Which one? Which one? Which one?
The one we're accusing
Pepe.
right now.
Okay,
yeah,
okay,
Pepe, Mr. Pepe.
It's the
He's a
best.
gangster.
Alright.
That's why he
Okay.
smokes. So obviously he's not that good of a person, which means he had all the motives to beat up an old lady.
I see. Okay. Alright. Okay.
Your Honor, I bring forth the invitation card to the goon session my client was in. They have no more socks left because they donated all their socks to goon onto, so they couldn't be used as weapons because they were in the washing machine at the time of the crime.
Understood. Okay.
So they were all being in the washer.
That's a pretty good point.
Solid. That's
They
solid.
they were solid.
Proceed.
They were.
Your
Nama,
Honor,
what do you have to say about that?
obviously, there were people there, and we had reports of a midnight streak, which coincides with the hitting of a sock in an old lady. So
Mm.
we know exactly that sound.
But was the old lady in the goon sesh?
I guess so.
Hey,
If so,
we've
how
got
did- how
there's
did
gooners
explain-
and goonettes.
Maybe the old
Sorry.
lady was just having a good time, if you know what I'm saying. Maybe she didn't
I'm-
get hit by a sock.
Besides the point, Your Honor, she was hit with a sock.
She,
And
oh,
I'd
a
like
crusty,
to-
So,
goony sock.
I bring forth this piece of evidence. This is the figurine they had to use because the old lady ran out. She was what they were gooning to, but they had to use the figurine because she left.
What?
Now, my client...
They were gooning to the old lady.
All right, can I finish my speaking here?
Yeah, my bad, bro. My bad, bro. Hold on, hold on.
So they had to, but my client never finishes. So he was there till the very end.
What?
So when she ran out, that's when the incident happened. My client was there. He was going for the long streak. So he couldn't have done the crime because the crime happened as they were running away from the goon sesh.
I'd like to bring out a
Oh.
witness. Yes, exactly.
Oh, I'm a
this
nosy
person right
janitor.
Oh. Oh,
Hi.
my witness.
So, what do you have
the-
questions for me?
The old
Or-
lady janitor
Wait.
is part of a Facebook group, which is the gooning night runner.
No.
And-
You're meant to ask me questions. I'm a
Oh,
witness.
okay.
You can't speak on my
My bad.
behalf. I have
My
a
bad.
voice.
Are you part of the so-called Facebook group Grandma Gooning at Night?
I am, but I was not invited to this gooning session. I was actually watching from afar and gooning in the corner, whilst everyone was gooning together. That's why they call me the nosy janitor. I like to.
Here's the
goon in
cleanup crew. We
corner.
paid her to. You wait.
Yeah.
Are you the goon? The cleanup crew we hired?
I am, yes, and
Okay.
I did see it all.
We like to, they like to wash sometimes, so they know what they're cleaning up afterwards.
Correct.
Witness Liebsy, are you a cuck?
I
Yes.
yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor, what? Yes, Your Honor, you are...
Your Honor, I will skip the turn.
Liebsy? Liebsy, please.
Your Honor, the question
What?
should be
Liebsy,
directed
please,
at
please.
the-
We need
Please.
irrelevant questions, Judge.
Liebsy, yeah,
Yeah,
Liebsy.
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor. I'm a cuck.
What would you say that...
If you wouldn't have talked, we could have got a clean clip. What the hell?
Your Honor.
Run it back
irrelevance.
one more time, run it back one more time.
No, we can't do that to him twice.
Very much irrelevant.
All right.
There you go.
I would like to bring forth this disposed of cell phone as a case. This was the ambiance music.
Pulled up just
but
to
it got-
name a cuck. What the fuck? That's fucking crazy.
Oh, the evidence I bring forth, this was the phone used for the Spotify Goon playlist. It did get shorted out, hence why we had to dispose of it from all the goon juice, as we call it in the biz. So the proof that it's my client's cell phone, they had to go replace it right after, and they have an appointment time which wouldn't coincide timeline-wise with
Graham?
the socking.
Graham, I think your witness should come to the stand.
Is that a thing that can happen? Nope, that's just Leibsy. Again.
I'm not
No,
talking
that's
about.
your
I'm a
witness. That's your
That's
I'm
your
just
witness.
I'm
That's
stressed.
your
Oh.
witness, Graham.
That's stressed intern.
Oh,
Graham,
okay.
That's your witness.
All right. So, wait, who are you?
I'm a stressed intern. I was in the
Oh.
building when
This
you guys
is-
were gooning.
This is our intern who is helping plan the goon sesh, right?
Yes, I was.
Okay.
I was helping plan. The
So-
goon session, yes.
Who was the last people to leave this goon session?
It was your client, yourself,
were-
and me that were left.
I
in
just
the-
can't compete with my client here. We are the goon duo.
Yeah,
Some
you
call us
guys were
Duo
really,
Guno.
Really rubbing it out for real.
Enough of that.
Relevance, Your Honor.
There, here, I'll give you one more turn, Nama, please. Just stand your final case.
All right. I would like to point out that the attorney said that we found the phone, right? Yes. I would like to point out that there was a cracked screen, which was the phone screen, which means his client was in a rage fit. Obviously,
Sometimes when you're
you
jorking it,
beat up
you just got too
someone.
much pressure. When you
Yeah, 'cause
release,
you
it's been
couldn't finish.
hours.
And yeah, so instead of finishing, you decided to beat up the old lady.
I'd like to request that you be
What?
quiet for 1 second. It appears the judge's mother is calling him for dinner. There's one thing I'd like to address, though. In my notes here, Cramium,
Hmm.
there's some concerning things that you said in the court.
I'm
and
not
I
on
quote,
trial.
"You're lucky if you get away with 5 years."
But
you said
that's
you're-
not related to this case,
you
though. That's
also
for the
said,
other
"You're
things.
done for." And then you said, "You're screwed. You're done."
That is true. That is true.
And
They
then-
screwed.
and then
They
you
screwed
looked-
around a
you
lot.
You looked me in the face and said, "My client is guilty. I'm just trying to lessen his charges."
Let's just say his charges were real big. I mean, he charged so big he cracked his phone screen.
That bitch guilty as fuck.
That's
Oh, Pepe. That's
Alright, boys,
fucking
I'll
great.
talk
That
to
was
y'all
the
later, I
best
gotta
one
go.
so far. I feel
that one
like.
was pretty good. I was
That was so good.
I like how they're
Jamie,
like,
so-
man, I got away with all these murders. I got charged for hitting someone with a sock. Okay, so I guess one of us has to be each, eh? Which one would you like?
Hang on. Let me check my recording. I paused it and now I'm gonna start it again for this next round. Oh, fuck. Can't believe I was a witness just to fucking say that one. I was a cuck and then
Yeah.
the other one was just so brief.
Yeah,
that I was
really.
like, yeah, I was present.
I was
That was fucking crazy.
I didn't think it would actually work. I was like, oh, that's gonna get shut down insta. Ah, that's funny. All right, I gotta have to Google some images. I had to find an image of the Rizzler online and download it for the that one.
No wonder it took so long.
That was honestly the worst part. Was just, I mean, to get it downloaded, I just had to find. I couldn't find the right. I was like thinking, I'm like, oh, the Rizzler, and then I saw they had a custom image. I was like, ah, I can Google that quick.
I am sweating today. Fuck.
It is toasty. It's toasty.
Fuck, dude.
I got my ceiling fan window open.
Hang on, I'll be right back. 2 seconds.
All right.
Alright.
Well, Mama, how you been?
Pretty good, pretty good. How about you?
Ah, pretty good. Just got back from a small vacation.
Where'd you go? You don't
Uh,
mind me asking. Oh, I
that's
am too,
fine.
by the way, so we don't wanna.
Yeah, I know. I'm live too.
Okay.
Yeah. Nah, I was down to Pittsburgh Pride for the weekend. So, fun to Pittsburgh, drinking till 3 until it gets closed, and then go stumbling into an Uber.
Good times.
The good times, good time with the fellas.
For next time, I really want to do the custom cards.
Yeah, I didn't realize there was you could do. I literally played the demo for like 15 minutes, and then I just bought the game because it was on sale. So I have no idea any of this stuff. Custom cards would be fun. I might do that after stream.
Yeah.
Just load a bunch of
We need to
custom
get a-
cards.
Deck for ourselves.
Okay, are we all ready?
I'm ready when you are.
Bet.
Let's do this.
Welcome, gentlemen.
There's a lot of people in the stands.
I know, right?
Give me a little nervous. We're gonna get you out of here, buddy. You're innocent. Alright? You're a good guy. You're a loving guy. And you're
Imagine
gonna
if
go
it's a
home to
girl
your
at the end.
family. Oh, yeah, imagine.
If he did that.
I'm trying to not make the mistakes of Cram and say that he's My client is innocent.
Oh shit! I intersected that one. Boom. I can also emote. You can use the wheel on E, or you can just press the button.
Why is it not showing up? Ah, fuck it.
Oh, that's
This
kind
is
of
what
good because then I
happened
don't
last
have
session.
to. Can't believe that guy's
Yes.
smoking in court. What a fucking
I
clown.
tried uploading an image, but none of them would work, so I just give up.
The boomer. He go boom. That's what he do. He go boom. That's
Go
what he
boom.
do.
Hey, I
What?
mean, that's the best way to
What kind of
describe.
accusation is that?
He go boom.
Terrorist or something?
Yes. I put it in a friendlier way.
Nuh-uh.
Alright. Let's start with you, Leeds.
Okay. He go boom. That's what he do. Allegedly, because he's the boomer. If that's not a fucking stereotype, and
I
profiling,
see.
I don't know what is, Your Honor. So I'm not even going to provide any evidence, Your Honor, because this is clearly a case of profiling, and that's what I have to say to the prosecutor over there. Fuck
Okay,
you,
okay.
prosecutor.
Order.
Mm.
What do you have to say, prosecutor?
Then maybe you should check your client's emails because he is subscribed to some very interesting booming email lists. Creepers Anonymous, Bob-ombs for Us, a Boomer from Left 4 Dead, GoBoom.com, .org, .co. Very sketchy stuff we're seeing here, and he has a record of booming before. So, you know, if it looks like a duck, it quacks
Your
like a
Honor,
duck.
Objection. There is no evidence of him booming.
There is the emails. There is the
There
emails.
is the emails, Your Honor. And
Mhm.
let me say this, Your Honor. Do you have any subscriptions? Any email subscriptions?
Yes.
You do? Your Honor, would you say that some of these subscriptions are things that you're interested in, but you can't do or do not do?
I would say yes. Some of them.
Yes?
Yeah.
Your Honor, an example of this is myself. I love wrestling. I watch wrestling. I'm subscribed to a lot of wrestling. However, Your Honor, I do not wrestle. Now, just because my client is subscribed to these emails and listings and websites of booming does not mean that he boomed. And I would like to also provide
I've got mine locked and loaded. I'm ready.
I would like to provide this used tissue as evidence, Your Honor. Now, my client doesn't boom, but he do jork it. And that's what he spends most of his time doing, is jorking around. No time for booming when you're jorking, Your Honor. I rest my case.
I see. Okay. Prosecutor.
Well, if we're talking about medical things like tissues, I bring forth the prosecuted medical file, which has scoring marks across their body and large chunks that were ripped out from his previous booming incidences. Now, I don't know if you know this about your client, but when they jork it, that's the trigger at the end. When they release, they go boom! So that lines up with what I've previously stated and follows his usual tells that this is the boomer. The Goonin boomer. Some might even say, be so bold as to say.
Okay. I see. Attorney Leibsy. Let me check my notes.
Let me check my
Your
notes.
Honor, Your Honor,
Yes.
I would like to say that there's a lot of profiling of my client here. Yes, he has scar marks and you know, chunks of him being pulled out. Is what Cram is trying to say over here. Now,
I
Your
got the
Honor,
medical files to
has
prove
he
it.
been around some booming? Absolutely, he's been around some booming. I mean, who hasn't? I've got scar marks from booming myself. Am I a boomer? No, Your Honor. We live in a booming society. Even the economy, booming. And
True.
that is not evidence that my client is a boomer himself. This is clearly racial profiling of my client being Mr. Boomer and therefore must be booming. He's not booming, Your Honor. The defense rests its case.
Okay. Okay.
Well, if
Yeah,
that's the case,
that's a good-
then maybe you might want to explain the encrypted USB key that we found of his
God.
booming plans to boom all over the
I'm
place.
so happy that
And
you provided that.
This was encrypted. We had to put in his social security number minus his phone number into this to unlock it. It was on his person. As it opened us up, it plays a splash screen like the Steam Deck, and it goes, "The Boomer's Boom Plans." You know, a few little hit markers, and then, you know, opens up into a detailed plan of his booming plans of the past. It's like a journal, but digital. That's all I gotta say.
Are you done?
Yes.
Because I'm about
Convincing, very
to
convincing.
completely dismiss this evidence here.
Okay. Okay.
Your Honor,
Yes.
name Mr. Boomer. Yes? Is my
What?
client's name Mr. Boomer, Your Honor?
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Now, would you say Mr. Boomer entailing that it's a last name?
I see. I see. Yeah.
Yes. Your Honor, I would like to call my witness to the stand.
There you go.
Now,
Who's that?
my
Oof.
witness here is the spouse of Mr. Boomer. Now, they are, of course, this is 2025, of the homosexual variety. Mr. Boomer here took the last name of Mr. Boomer over there. And he comes from a long line of family of boomers. This USB that was taken as evidence against my client actually belongs to a relative of the spouse, Mr. Boomer, right
Oh.
there.
Interesting.
It had nothing to do with my client, Your Honor. And in
see.
fact,
Okay.
I would like to provide this old suitcase.
Oh.
This old suitcase, Your Honor, and it is actually the suitcase of the nephew, Mr. and Mr. Boomer. Now, yes, he is indeed in relation to a possible, I'm not going to say verified, what's the word I'm looking for? Suspect. But it is not my client, Your Honor. My client has no explosives. He has scars and injuries from explosives, Your Honor. He is a victim, not
I see. I see.
the exploding man.
I'm
Your
glad
Honor,
you
the
brought
defense
forth. I'm glad you brought this forth
Oh.
because
Okay, wrong one. Wrong one. Give me a second.
Nope, you're good.
There you go. Yeah.
I would like to present this opened package. Now, to rebut his statements, how come the USB key only unlocked with his phone number minus his social security number? Kind of odd to have your nephew to have both of those information. Why is his name literally in the opening splash screen? Kind of odd. Hey, he can take the name. That means he wasn't born into this. He sought out the booming lifestyle with his boomer. They
Objection,
did it together,
objection.
and he's at minimum a witness and didn't stop these booming crimes, which itself is a crime.
Objection.
Let him speak.
So that's all I'm gonna say. Along with this this opened box with his Amazon address on it, with everything you need to make bombs, fertilizer, diesel, newspaper, all the fixins to make a bomb.
This is a fucking
Surprised
weird
you know
bomb.
that.
I watched MacGyver. I just remember that episode where they got held hostage in an airplane, restaurant, airport. Anyways,
I see.
all the ingredients to boom, the plan, the lust for a boomer. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay. Now, Tony Leapsy, go on.
Your Honor, we're in a situation here where there's a violent anxiety rises, toilet paper's off the shelves. You're probably wondering how this correlates. Well, my client here had to be isolated with the family of the boomers. Now, during this time, the nephew was very aggressive to my client. Thus, you have seen and been provided so generously by the prosecutor, Cram I Am, of these scars and surgical records.
Yeah,
Again, indicating that my client here is a victim. Because yes, he did give his social security number and all the details to the nephew because he was afraid for his life, Your Honor. He was in a violent situation. He was being held at metaphorical gunpoint here, Your Honor, and he had to provide these details to the nephew to be able to keep on living on this in this great stock universe that we live in, sir. And I might add another bit of evidence, Your Honor. A single earbud.
Oh.
Now, you're probably wondering, what does a single earbud provide as
Exactly,
evidence in this court, Your Honor? Well, my client has been recording conversations in that household, Your Honor. He is willing to testify against the nephew, and he has recordings to prove that, Your Honor. The defense rests, Your Honor. Let my man go.
All right.
Okay. What do you have to say?
I bring forth the friendship bracelets that were made during this recording. If you listen to the recording, you'll hear at the beginning, "What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to me and my uncle make YouTube pranks. Today's prank, we're going to be," and then all the evidence. But you see, they cut that little piece out so for the court evidence to try to push it onto his nephew. It was his YouTube channel, his idea to make this prank, and he's turning it as evidence against them. This friendship bracelet clearly has both of their names on it. In fact, his name is first because he was the one who bought the beads, and in that box were the open package were the beads for the friendship bracelet that were made and passed over.
Objection, Your Honor. Hearsay.
Okay,
The evidence is a friendship bracelet, Your
no.
Honor, not a recording of a YouTube.
Yeah, exactly. Order here. Yeah, we do have the friendship bracelet.
Indeed.
But there's no actual evidence that there was any video or anything like that.
Correct,
So,
Your Honor.
This could
It is-
also be
it is
seen
hearsay.
as framing the client. Mr. Boomer.
Correction, Your Honor. Actually, they were indeed friends, and the friendship bracelet is indeed real. He was friends with the nephew because he was manipulated to be in his friend, Your Honor. It started off friendly and then ended in abuse because my client realized what the nephew was doing. He was stuck. He didn't want to do that. And then the nephew turned to violence, Your Honor. Thus the scars and medical conditions that, again, Cram I Am presented. Now, if I remember rightly, Your Honor, just because you provide evidence, let's say I provided an evidence of a bank account full of money to the court and said, yeah, Cram I Am has a bank account full of money and he diddles children. Now, what do those two things have in common, Your Honor? Nothing. It is hearsay, Your Honor. And I would like the fact that there is a YouTube video of my client and the nephew stricken from the record because it is not backed by evidence, Your Honor. And I would also like to provide this electronic bracelet, which is provided by my client, that is his nephew's. proven that the nephew has a past of criminal activity. Your Honor, I think this case is completely
Human-
done.
All right.
The
Mind if I
defense
ask you
rests.
how he got the bracelet?
Because it was in the drawer of the bedside table within the nephew's
Aha.
bedroom, Your Honor.
You
And
see,
he
this is where you made a
indeed
mistake.
Took this because he knew he was coming to court today. He provided me with such evidence to use against the nephew.
Okay. We'll give the prosecutor the word.
I would
and
also
we'll-
like to add,
Oh.
Your Honor, that this is not an active bracelet for an active case. This is a past conviction that the nephew kept as a trophy for a previous crime. Therefore, has no relevance in the law system, Your Honor. The defense rests. The defense rests.
Okay, we'll start to wrap this up. We'll hear both sides one more time. And we'll see. Alrighty,
You fucked up,
prosecutor?
Your Honor. There's no the tracking bracelet, this electronic bracelet that they're saying is for house arrest that they are implying.
Mhm.
Bracelets don't exist for that because they only do anklets. Therefore, this is some made up electronic forged evidence for their YouTube
Right.
channel that they made, that they like to fake all these bad pranks with, and is just another prop. You see, they don't do electronic bracelets for prison. They do the ankle because you can't remove them. If you do, you're alerted. So a bracelet would just get in the way of everything as opposed to an anklet, which they do. Henceforth, that evidence is fake, and what other evidence have they provided is fake. It brings into question all the evidence they ever provided, and the character of our client who stole it from them to try to bring in and frame their nephew,
Okay,
which is a
so,
crime to steal.
It does say on the object freedom with conditions. So
I was about to say, Your Honor, I would like to provide.
It might be some new technology or something.
I would like to. No, Your Honor. I would like to provide some
Okay.
understanding
Okay,
to the
we'll
court.
we'll hear you out, then we'll hear the prosecutor, and then I'll decide.
Your Honor, because
Yeah.
even though it's called an electronic bracelet, it does indeed go on the ankle. The actual courts and the law does not actually call it an electronic anklet. That would be
Mhm.
absolutely ridiculous. It is still a device or home arrest. It does indeed go on the ankle, but it is called an electronic bracelet. That is
Yeah.
a known fact in the law system, Your Honor. It
Mhm,
what crime I am is just shown as he has a lack of knowledge of the law and shows his mediocrity in the court and embarrasses himself as a prosecutor, Your Honor. I believe the case is pretty much closed, Your Honor. You can make your decision.
I'll just hear out the prosecutor. One
So
more
then
time,
why
and
did you
I'll
say
give you
the nephew was wearing it on his wrist then, if it was only for the ankle?
I
Which
did
would
not
have been
say
way
that
too
the-
big. If it
I
fits
didn't
around their
say he
ankle,
wore it on his
then their
wrist.
thing. You literally said it was on their wrist.
No, I
throwing
said
your
it was in the
entire-
bedroom drawer.
Throwing your entire argument into the
I
gutter.
said it was in
The
bedroom
big
drawer from the
boom
previous
hole.
case.
Yeah.
From your client booming all over the place.
I never said it was on his wrist. I said it was from a previous crime in the bedroom drawer that nephew kept as a trophy.
Mhm.
I never.
You
said
don't
it
get
was
to
on the
keep
wrist.
those, though.
Now the prosecutor is just lying, Your Honor.
Like the lies spewed forth from my opposition. And faked.
Your Honor, I
Evidence.
believe this case is closed.
It is closed. I'll smack both of you. And with this, the end of the trial. And I believe that person right there is. Oh wait, give me my hammer. That person right there is not guilty.
Good decision, Your Honor. Good decision. Justice.
I'm just gonna say, you fucked up. They're gonna boom again. They have a prior record. That's all I'm gonna say. Ah, fuck.
fucking creamed that case.
I
That
keep
case
forgetting
was
and exiting.
creamed.
All I'm gonna say is, you done goofed up. You actually said that it was on their wrist. You did.
Did I? I'm gonna have to
Yeah,
check
I'm
that
pretty
out.
sure you did. I'm pretty sure I heard you say on the wrist. That's why I was like, oh. That's why I started laughing because it's like, oh no, he goofed.
I don't
Oh, I'm
remember
lucky that
so-
that wasn't remembered. I guess I don't remember saying it
I,
on the
st-
wrist.
I mean, I could go back and listen for wrong, but I'm pretty sure you said on the wrist. That's why I was like,
I'll
oh.
see in the recording. I'll
Yeah.
see. When I
I mean,
edit
I
it,
could be
I'll-
wrong, but I'm pretty sure you said that. But that was pretty good. That was pretty good.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. I feel like that was handled very well. I feel like that was quite professional.
That was pretty funny.
Yeah, that was good.
I wish I
I'll
had
probably
better
watch it
evidences
later.
though. Mine were kind of dog.
Yeah, the cards are really bad.
Oh,
Like,
fuck, I
wha-
forgot to record
Like
that
with the
one.
bracelet
Shit!
thing, that's crazy.
Cram, did you record that one?
I've recorded everything.
Oh, good. Yeah, because you'll have to go back through. I didn't record that one.
Oh,
I forgot to press
Nah,
that.
yeah, I can. I think. All right, I gotta remember 115 ish, through the VOD. But yeah. All right. Who wants to do what?
Let me actually start recording this time. Okay, there we go. I will be the prosecutor.
All right, it's judging time. It's time to be judgy. Baba Booey.
Baba Booey.
Baba Booey. Let's see what he cooks up this time.
I feel like we should probably write up some case. We have options.
Write up some what?
Didn't he have a hat before?
I don't remember him having a hat.
He had a hat. Really? Oh shit, that means. Ugh. Hit him. Oh.
Oh shoot, I keep clicking into the notepad. I like how they have just hollowed out eyes staring down the council. The hollowed ones have spoken.
Yeah. Look at them. So creepy.
It's very creepy.
Witness, co-worker, or policeman? The fuck did you do?
Some devious crimes.
Mr. Jam
Ah.
blowing up and acting like he didn't know nobody. Then he then blew
Hear
up.
ye, hear ye. We begin this court session. We may begin. Let's see. Let's go with the prosecutor.
Your Honor, as you can see, we have Jamie here. He is being accused of blowing up and acting like he don't know nobody. But also, Your Honor, he then blew up a hospital.
Pretty hard to know someone if they're dead.
And Your Honor, there was a situation of a secret meeting in a public park that Jamie was a part of, buying explosives from some shady men.
Not even creative enough to make his own.
Right.
Poor craftsmanship. Poor craftsmanship. All right, let's switch her over.
Uh, let me look at my.
Looks like you're licking the paper.
It is very tasty, you know.
Let me just absorb the knowledge.
Yeah, exactly. I see. Wait. All right, I got it. So, the search history.
Mm.
My client was never at a hospital. He was looking for the nearest subway.
Objection. What does
Yeah.
a search history have to do with proving he wasn't at the hospital? Search
Because you
history
can look-
is the browser as
Your
indicated
Honor,
on the card.
Or they're in the court, please.
Okay. So I will ask, what does him looking up Subway have to do with him where
Yeah,
he is?
Yeah, because you can look at the date and time on the search history, and at the exact time that the hospital blew up, as you can see in the news, my client was just looking for a Subway.
Okay.
Objection, Your Honor.
All right,
What does the
let's
search
switch it
history-
over.
Okay, so you say that he was searching during the time of the explosion. That doesn't mean diddly squat. I can do two things at once. I could have my phone in my pocket and Google McDonald's near me whilst also having been able to, murdered someone. It doesn't necessarily mean that he didn't do the crime, and it just proves that he searched for a Subway, which you fucking eat at Subway, bro? Fucking try Jimmy John's, you fucking
Hey.
imbecile.
Whoa, sometimes they don't got that. How big of the hospital? What kind of how big of the city this hospital was in?
Yeah, well, according to the attorney over there, he was nowhere near the hospital because of his search history. Absolute hearsay, Your Honor. It has no correlation whatsoever.
Interesting. All right, Nama, let's see what you have to say.
Okay. I'd like to present the endless eclipse. My client could not see where the hospital or the Subway was because he couldn't see anything because he looked at the eclipse and got blinded by it. That's why he got hungry and he wanted to
Your
eat some
Honor,
Subway.
objection. That's not what a cosmic eclipse is. It has nothing to do with being able to look at and then becoming blind by. You're thinking of a solar eclipse, but
that's true.
Also,
Yeah.
if they were blind, how are they Googling? Else,
yeah,
that's
I am seeing a lot of holes in this
you can just
story, Your
ask
Honor.
Siri. Like,
I see.
Siri,
Okay,
Okay,
I see. I can see that. I can
I-
see that.
I will rest on that. I will rest on that. However,
Yeah.
Your Honor, I still have to bring to attention that what the attorney here is describing is a solar eclipse. However, he presented evidence of a cosmic eclipse, which has no correlation with each other whatsoever. Does not make you go blind. I will say as well, Your Honor, there is a love letter here that Jamie had. Now, you're probably wondering, what does a love letter have to do? Well, this love letter actually provides evidence of conspiracy to blowing up a hospital for his beloved HM, Your Honor, and that's pretty damning evidence, if you ask me. Conspiracy leads into action, especially when love is involved, and well, action was taken.
All right, let's see. Let's see what your rebuttal is. Also, whenever you want, I can bring forth the witness.
Correct. Thank you, Your Honor. You are a very beautiful judge. I love the wig.
No brown nosing in this court.
Absolutely, Your Honor. Just making an observation is all, Your Honor.
Yeah, I would like to say that also my client was stopped mid-track on a Subway because he was misled by his phone. He wanted to go to the actual Subway to eat stuff, but instead ended up at a Subway station and on a train somewhere, you know. While he was going to the Subway, he encountered a weird man, which I believe he described as a black sock with a red suit and red glasses.
Objection, profiling?
What do you mean profiling? That's what my client said. And
Your Honor? Nuh-uh.
Nuh-uh. And
Objection, the
yeah.
cap is present, Your Honor.
He just kept staring at my client, very threatening.
So you're saying that the prosecutor saw the
I didn't say it was a prosecutor, just someone that was
Your
dressed
client?
in red with red glasses, and it was a black
yeah.
sock. That's all.
Interesting. All right.
Objection, Your Honor. This is clearly profiling. You're profiling all black socks. Just because I'm a black sock? Unfucking believable.
Interesting. You fart at that. Interesting.
Interesting. Right?
Says something about your character.
No.
Your Honor.
You gotta let some gases out, Your Honor.
Interesting. You can take a fart break in 5.
Okay.
Your Honor, I would like to provide a situation that was reported by the public.
Was
If it
that-
pleases the court,
You want?
a situation was provided of a surprise move, Your Honor. Now, there is public witnesses to this. It was in the news, as it is a situation, not objects or anything of the kind. Now, this situation is why there was confusion of the subway and the restaurant subway. However, Your Honor, it's has no relevance, correct? Exactly the same as all the evidence that Nama has presented involving a subway. It has no correlation to the blowing up of the hospital or the reasonings or defense to why Jamie here blew up the hospital. And therefore, I would like to pass the ball back into Nama's court to provide some solid evidence defending your client. None of this issues with a subway, because whether he was on a subway or not matters not, because he could easily still blow up the hospital, which he did. I have provided evidence of such, Your Honor. Nama has provided nothing.
Interesting.
Or not
Interesting.
be, Your Honor. If you look at the evidence provided by prosecutor, there's also no evidence that my client Jamie actually blew up the hospital. There's only a love letter. Could be
A
forged,
love
we don't
letter
know.
conspiring about blowing up a hospital that he sent to his love interest HM, which was then provided
how
to
do you
us
know that was him and not the person that stared him in the subway?
because
the
HM
red
has
suit?
shown the letter. It has been proven to be written by your client.
How did you prove that? Huh?
With the same way letters are proven to be anyone's. By
It was
handwriting
submitted as
analysis
evidence in
and
the court.
signing off.
Where was this love letter found?
Exactly.
HM provided the love letter of interest to us after she found out that the hospital was blown up. This was before she even knew that Jamie was being conducted of such crime. She suspected it was him and provided this evidence to us because it was from him. It shows a conspiracy or interest in blowing up a hospital, and it is proven to be in his handwriting and also signed by the man right in front of us, right there.
Interesting. All right. Nama, what is your
That's
rebuttal?
clear evidence of
Alright.
wanting to blow up a hospital, Your Honor.
Oh
I don't
shit!
know what
I
is.
didn't mean to do that, but I guess.
A water gun, Your
guess-
Honor. Your
I
Honor,
guess,
the attorney here is clearly providing a lack of actual interest
Hey,
in
Your
this.
Honor,
current
he's speaking,
case.
and my leg
Woo.
is-
Okay. Let's let him give it a second here.
Exactly.
All right.
So obviously, the water gun was all the intention my client had with any kind of hospital, because you know the kids, you just want to have some little fun.
Objection, Your
and
Honor.
make
The
them
cap is
smile.
present.
Oh, shut up. And yeah, you just want kids to smile, right? Right?
Wait, what's the water gun have to do with him at the
He's just gonna do like
Exactly,
a water
Your
fight,
Honor. This is what the court
water
is
fight with the
asking.
kids at the hospital.
So he was at the hospital.
Oh
Exactly.
boy.
That's why he
But
couldn't.
you
blow
told
it
us
up.
he was on a subway.
No, he went to a subway.
Your Honor, this is riddled
You know,
with
you know the
conflictions
subway's
of
next to the
interest.
hospital.
Do you
know?
have
of the
do you have
previous
proof of
evidence,
anyone
Your
seeing this person during the explosion?
Huh?
Well, if he was playing at the hospital with someone, they would have seen him and can vouch for him being there during the boom.
shit,
So,
I
do
mi-
you
I
have
skipped-
a witness to
Here,
provide?
let me. I can throw you back in here. Do you want me to bring forth the witness?
Yeah, exactly.
There we go.
So this man right here, he's the policeman. He was outside the hospital at that time. At that time, that my client entered the hospital to play with the kids, the water guns, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, he saw everything, and he saw my client just have fun with the kids. He was with them the whole time as well.
Okay.
Right?
Do you have anything you'd like to say to? Oh shit, my bad.
Absolutely, Your Honor. I
There you
would
go.
have a lot to add to this. Yes, I believe this officer is probably correct that he did see Jamie enter the hospital with water guns to play with the children. However, Your Honor, it's all a cover story. How would you get past security if you were to rob a bank, if not by having an alibi to enter the bank? This does not
Hearsay,
prove
hearsay,
anything
Your Honor.
other than that Jamie was entering the hospital. How did he enter the hospital to get in? By saying that he was going to play with kids with water guns. Your Honor, this just shows the devious nature of Jamie to be able to
That proves
fool this
nothing, Your
man
Honor.
into getting into the
Hearsay.
hospital.
Interesting.
Hearsay?
Interesting. All right, Nama, your rebuttal.
Yeah, that's hearsay. That's hearsay, brother.
That's
So-
hearsay.
You have no proof.
Did the
Oh,
so
look,
wait?
I completely stand that there is no.
So what
proof I am
exactly
providing.
did this police officer see?
You are telling me he saw him enter the building and that was it.
No. it
That
says
doesn't
he
disprove that he
accompanied
didn't
my
blow up the
clients
hospital later.
in the building.
It just
in the
proves that your
hospital.
client was
Hey,
there.
shut up! Shut up over there.
Oh man, objection, Your
And,
Honor. Vibe
yeah,
killer.
The police was with my client the whole time.
The whole time.
Yes, the whole time.
Interesting. Okay. Would you like to bring forth your witness?
Absolutely, Your Honor. I would love
Okay.
to bring forward my witness. Your Honor, I show you Janice here, co-worker of Officer Blart that Nama put on the stand. Your Honor, the co-worker of Officer Blart has said that she has seen him go away from Jamie several times during the incident of him being at the hospital. Several
Hearsay.
windows being open where the client of Attorney Nama could have went and blown up the hospital. Now, Your Honor, he did say he was with Jamie the entire time, which the co-worker says is not true. Therefore, dismissing that that the officer was present during the whole time. He went to the bathroom a few times. He stopped off at the donut store that was in the
Hearsay.
hospital. He was not there 24/7. Any point in that time, Jamie could have blown up the hospital. He did blow up the hospital, Your Honor. And therefore, the witness needs to be thrown out.
Interesting. All right.
Hearsay, Your Honor.
All right. You have the
Hearsay,
floor.
My witness said it.
All right.
If
Here,
my-
let's.
What my witness
Witness-
says is hearsay.
Your
The witness
has no proof.
All right.
Oh, shit.
So
neither does
basically,
yours.
it's from the sounds of it, they canceled each other out.
Indeed, Your Honor.
Do you, Nama? Do you have any evidence or anything more you'd like to say before I switch over to Liebsy to present evidence?
No. You can switch.
Your Honor, I would like to provide this half-smoked cigar smoked by Jamie just minutes before he blew up the hospital to calm his nerves to help him go through with the plan. This was found during the wreckage of the blown-up area of the hospital. Your Honor, DNA shows that it belonged to Jamie. Now, why is Jamie's cigar present in the area afflicted with damage of the
Objection.
hospital?
Interesting.
Your Honor.
Interesting. All right. Your rebuttal.
So, by that logic, you're saying our beloved judge is about to blow some place, right? Because he is smoking right now, and
This
he
is
would
a
go
cigarette.
back
Now,
and
if this-
said,
If this court,
but you're still smoking. So
indeed, and if this
if-
course was
wait,
blown
wait,
up
I am the
and
one
that was
talking,
left, that
so
would be
please
evidence
order
against
here.
our judge, but
Okay.
it's
please.
not.
All right, Liebsy. Let's let him get a little bit out here, and then then you can
Absolutely, Your Honor. I
Your
apologize,
rebuttal.
Your Honor.
By his logic, anyone that smokes anything is automatically about to blow some kind of
But
place.
there was
so
DNA on the cigar of your
Yeah.
client.
the same that is on your cigarette.
But
will
yeah,
pick
but
up
it
DNA. So that doesn't prove that he was the one that blew. It just proves that he stopped to smoke a cigarette or a cigar.
interesting. Okay. Okay.
There's
Liebsy.
no correlation with the bomb.
Your Honor, it shows it's not evidence against him to going through with blowing up the hospital. The evidence is provided because it shows he was in the area afflicted with damage of the blowing up of the hospital. That's DNA evidence left behind by his client.
Yeah, I never say he wasn't
Indisputable
there.
evidence.
Okay.
No, I'm talking about the afflicted area. That's what I specified. Was it was in the
Was this
afflicted
okay?
area.
Was this hospital entirely blown up, or a section of it? I guess.
No, Your Honor, this is a very large hospital. About approximately about 45% was blown up of the said
Okay.
hospital.
And this cigar you found, is introduced in evidence, was on the exploded side?
Correct. It was in the vicinity of the exploded area, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Nama?
There's no proof of that, Your Honor. Anyone could have put that cigar over there, even if that person with a red jacket and red glasses wanted to frame somebody. He knew that my
So-
client liked to smoke cigars, and so he could have planted that. So we never know that.
All right. So I will ask. So what? I'm trying to figure out what the significance of the cigar is, because you both agree they were in the building. You said the officer saw them in the building.
Mm-mm.
Just as a baseline, you both agree on this. So the cigar being there isn't.
Your Honor, no, it's just verification. It's DNA evidence. Now, it's just confirming he was present in the afflicted area, Your Honor. He provided a witness.
I mean,
which
it's
is,
45% of the
44
hospital.
Yeah,
That's a
correct.
giant
Your Honor?
chunk for a lot of people.
Correct, Your Honor. Now, I just want to say, Your Honor, that it was just evidence provided that he was in the afflicted area. Provided that with the other evidence I have provided, incriminating Jamie over here, Nama has provided what such evidence? Subway stations, witnesses that have been thrown out, and then a water gun, which he then said was the reason he was at the hospital, when he started out by saying he wasn't at the hospital to begin with. Your Honor, his story is riddled with holes. The cigar that I presented was just to confirm and bring some actual significance to this case that Jamie was indeed present in the afflicted area, along with the love letter that showed desire to blow up this hospital, and amongst all the other evidence I provided, Your Honor, I believe the decision is in your favor, Your Honor.
All right.
We rest, Your Honor. We rest.
Okay. That was. I'll get you each get. Nama will go, then you get will rebuttal, and then Nama will get final say before I make the decision. So Nama, go
Okay.
for it.
Okay.
You'll have one more rebuttal after his next rebuttal. This is your second to last
Mhm.
action. You have the floor.
Okay. All right. So what he's saying is that his evidence is very good for this case, but the only really thing that we can call evidence is the love letter. Because for the half-smoked cigar, I already said that my client was there, so that doesn't prove
Saying
anything.
someone
Yes,
is there and proving someone was there is a different thing.
I mean,
Especially
I
when you have
confirmed
said
it.
that he has been several different
Hey,
places.
I am the one talking, please.
Yes. Give him time. You'll get a rebuttal here
Well,
after.
it doesn't matter if there was a cigar or not. I already said he was there. So you proving that just says that that just proves that I'm saying the truth here. So,
After
and-
the subway incident, sure.
oi, you're the shady one here, because
Because I'm a black sock and you have something against black socks?
that's not what I'm saying. But
Okay, I mean,
you fit the description of a said person.
Your Honor, he's
that-
racist.
that is not true, Your Honor. So another thing
He's
is
fumbling, Your Honor.
nothing here is real. Everything that he showed.
He's now saying
can
sock
be
people aren't real,
faked.
Your Honor.
Also, I would like to point out which part of the hospital blew up. Was it the kids part or was it the other part?
The kids section was included in the 45% that was indeed blown up, correct?
Do you know why would my client blow up the kids section after going there to play with them?
Because there was a reason to get into the facility. He didn't actually want to play with these kids. I'm not saying he's a kid diddler. Maybe he is, I don't know. But
Besides the point.
it's just
Alright.
a reason to get back there.
All right.
An alibi.
Nama, have you said your piece?
Cause.
Sure.
Okay. I wasn't sure. I just wanted to make sure before we move over to Leibzy, you had your.
Honor,
Alright.
Closing case here. Let's look at the situation. Jamie was spotted in a park for a secret meeting with some shady people. He also has a love letter against him, which has been proven to be written by him by his significant lover, HM. He then has a half-smoked cigar, which is DNA evidence that he was in the afflicted area. We then have the water gun provided by the defendant's team, proving that he was trying to get into the kids' area. And that's one of the only ways that you can, unless you're a relative of these children. It's the only way you're able to get into the hospital of that side is by being an entertainer for the children. And then we have some, subway train story, an eclipse story that the defendant over there confused for a solar eclipse. And then talks of a search history looking for a subway. Your Honor, all the evidence that's been provided on both sides of this case convict Jamie as being guilty. There has been no evidence proving that this man is innocent other than a
Or
provided
guilty,
witness,
might
which
add.
was thrown out by our own witness. Your Honor, I believe this is a closed case, but the power is in your hands.
All right, Nama, it is
Rest, Your Honor.
time to go to your final statement. Liebsy has had their final statement. It's time to move on. Also, hello, Eber. It's going pretty good. Stream's going pretty good.
Okay. So, as you can see, the prosecutor is always just trying to close the case as soon as he can, and he's always just saying that my evidence are nonsense and his evidence are the one that are the truth.
I
For
actually said that
example-
some of the evidence you provided convicted your defendant.
Yes, exactly. So you're just trying to make the judge here think that my beautiful client is actually guilty.
Objection, Your Honor. There's a love
Which-
interest on top of all of this as well.
What does that have to do if he blew up the kids section of the
You
hospital?
have a conflict of interest of being this man's lawyer. There's a love interest. I'm just saying that it doesn't look good. That you have a reason to try and get this man out. Whilst all the evidence, even the stuff
and
you
you
provided.
seem to have a reason to put him in jail. Why
Because
is
I
that?
uphold the law, Nama. I
Because you are
believe in
part of the
justice.
story as
Your
well.
man is guilty. You even know it.
Your
Okay,
You
so
Honor,
the
provided
only-
evidence that
in this
goes
court.
against him.
All right. The only evidence you have against the lawyer for involving was him staring at him at a train.
No.
That is
I'm
just-
not saying he's involved.
No,
I'm
no, no,
just
no.
saying
I
there's a
mean,
clear love interest.
Nama is accusing you of being in this picture, but all you did was stare at him. How does that
Yeah.
link to any, like, how does that link with things?
because it was very menacing, I would say.
Yo,
Maybe.
so now you're
the
saying because I'm a
prosecutor-
black
oh, no, he's
sock and you
talking
gave
over
a
me.
description of a
Good.
black
All right,
sock.
Leavesy,
I was
let
the
him
one
let him try to
staring.
link it. Let him try to link it.
Honestly.
So maybe the prosecutor has something against my client, and he just wanted to frame my client for such acts as blowing up a hospital, and especially the kids section, which my client bought that water gun specifically to go
To
play
get
with
into the
kids.
kids section so he could blow it up.
No.
It shows an alibi to get into
He
the
has-
kids section. It
He
shows
has
nothing
no
else.
reason to do that. Besides, he also had
Other
an
than the
officer
love
with
letter
him.
saying he has a desire to blow up the hospital for his beloved.
All right, all
That
right.
could have been forged easily.
It wasn't. It's been
Oh.
proven because we got the handwriting analyst on it and the signature, as stated when the evidence was provided.
It's not like you never said anything that there was like
He's grasping at
fingerprints on the
straws, Your
letter or
Honor. He's
anything like
grasping
at
that,
straws.
so-
All right. I'm gonna be honest. I think I've made my decision, and it is final. All right,
Thank you, Your
1
Honor.
second.
Justice has been served. Justice has been served.
Was bullshit though.
I'm back. I'm gonna be honest, Nama. It was. Oh,
Nama's not in the lobby at the moment.
oh. Did they accidentally leave like I've done?
Yeah, probably.
I hate that. I wish you could just hit like ready up to go out. I got
Yeah.
supper delivered.
Bro, he served himself on a silver.
I was gonna say I feel bad because it's not. It was you had pretty good evidence there. You're very good at this.
Thank you.
They didn't, to be fair, the cards didn't really help.
He could have cooked with the water gun had he actually.
Yes, yeah, but
presented
I
it
think he didn't
correctly.
plan on it, so
Yeah, so it was like on a whim.
Yeah. This game is pretty fun. I think I
It is,
like
it's
the
good.
the judge one isn't. I will say I'm not privy.
You're
Being
not
the
privy to
judge
being
is
the
kind
judge.
of
Yeah.
it's.
I think if you have more people in the lobby, it can be fun. Like the way
yeah.
Jamie was the judge and called me up as a witness and made me look like a
Yes.
cuck.
Yes, that would
was
be
pretty
pretty
good.
cool. Like I feel like more
Yeah.
people would definitely help this.
Yeah.
But yeah. I think you needed to Nama needs a little bit better of a storytelling, I think. Just it's like if you can really weave a story, even if it's kind of goofy, you can get away with a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let me. Hey Nama, do you need an invite?
He's deafened.
Oh shit. This is why I don't like deafening. Just in
I
case.
messaged him. The reason I deafened was well, not normally when I deafen in these things
Yeah.
is because when people join the Discord and they're not in the game, I don't want the chats to conflict when like
Yeah.
getting the content.
Yeah. Usually I try not to plan it so that there's not people hopping in. Usually. But I like doing it just in case something goes wrong so you can. Because you can always deafen them. Like, at least how I have it set up, I have a mute and a deafen. So if they come in and start talking, I can just deafen after. But.
So he said that he's left for the day. He ended his stream. He
Oh.
has to go eat dinner.
Oh, okay. Well. I don't think we could play this with two people.
Yeah, no.
Mhm.
I got about 30 minutes. We
You
could
know what?
probably do something else if you want.
Yeah, I've got like 30. I've got like 30 left. I'm down to pivot.
I forgot that we were in the thing
Oh.
either.
Yeah.
Nama!
Yo.
What's up?
Sup?
What's
I can't believe you're leaving us, Nama.
That is so hard.
It is. You really gotta just make up shit. You just have to
Yeah.
like come up with it and just like go for it.
I feel like this is like the best way to have your improv skills.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
and
100%.
It's improv all the way.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, 100%.
Crazy. I
Yeah.
really
It was,
want the
it was
custom level
unfortunate you presented a water by accident because then you just had to quickly go on the fly of the reason, and you did well. But then like it just like the way I was able to flip it against you.
Like if you would have said, I was honestly there was a few times I really wanted to jump and be like, oh, you could say this. Like you with the water gun, you could have said, oh here's a water gun proving my client was actually at a birthday party or something during the
Yeah.
time. You know, sometimes you just gotta
Yeah.
stretch.
Once you connected it to the hospital and it proved that he was, I was like, oh, it's over. Because
Yeah.
especially where you were like trying to defend saying he was on the subway and stuff,
Yeah.
going somewhere else, trying to go to a subway. Like, but
This
then
is-
when you had
I had shitty ass cards as well. Fuck
Yeah.
that.
The cards do kind of suck. I might here after
Yeah.
stream go through and just make a bunch of cards.
Yeah, absolutely. You should do that.
But
100%.
That was fucking good though.
that was good.
fun.
That was very fun. This game is
I
a
just-
hoot and a holler.
I
It was
just
a-
noticed the Twitch stuff.
So I didn't activate it because I'm assuming it probably has to be the lobby, but Twitch chat can become the jurors.
Yeah,
Oh.
So they can
that's
help
so
vote on your
cool.
decision.
yeah.
Like the
It was
judges.
so- it was fortunate that I had Jamie's picture because I have it because I'm editing the repo video.
Yeah.
And I used it for that. And then when I was looking through my pictures, I saw it. I was like, oh my gosh, I can make Jamie the
I don't know
convicted.
why. I downloaded 2 images. One is they're both WebP files. Wait, what's the Rizzler's image? PNG. Okay. I
oh,
fucking
yeah,
hate
yeah.
WebP. It sucks so
yeah,
bad.
it's so nothing uses it, dude. I don't know what it's even used for.
I
like,
can use it in
everything-
GIMP just fine,
Yeah,
but if I
yeah,
try
that's
throwing it
about
in
it.
Vegas, it just
Dude,
black background.
all I do with WebP pictures is put them into GIMP so that I can change them to a
Same,
PNG picture.
same. That's all I have to
Literally,
do.
That's all I fucking do for the WebP.
Same. I just literally have it. I have WebP open as a GIF file, so I just click on them and they open instantly.
It's literally the Edge browser of fucking file formats.
It's awful.
No one fucking uses it.
Yeah, it's bad. But
You basically need an extension to save stuff as like PNG or JPEG.
Yeah, which is why I put it into GIMP to change it from a WebP
yeah,
to
just
a PNG.
to remux it essentially.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But
Yep.
that was definitely a hoot and a holler.
We should hop into maybe a Fortnite game.
Yes. Let me see if it's. Oh,
I don't think I have Fortnite. Bro, I
Blasphemy.
need more space on my PC. I'm basically full.
Do you not have a second driver?
I do.
You should utilize it, man.
But
I put
it's
I
already
put all
full
my-
as well.
No way, dude.
I can't say
Yeah.
much.
Because I have like a lot of like Unreal Engine stuff that I'm
Mm.
working with some friends on like a
That stuff
game.
is storage hungry.
Yeah, I also have Baldur's Gate, which is like 200 gigs.
Yeah.
That one's
Like,
not bad.
forever.
I've got my Call of Duty Black Ops 3 with all the workshop
dude.
stuff is at like 300 gigabytes
That's crazy.
with all the maps I've downloaded. Look, you think that's bad? Oxygen plays Ark and that's at like 300 gigabytes.
Dude.
That's crazy. I'm opening up Fortnite.
I have time for maybe one Fortnite game.
I'm down for that.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I don't have it.
Nah,
You
man,
can get it on your
dude.
phone. Your iPhones can play it now.
My phone's also full of stuff now.
Same. It's like 20 gigabytes. And I have a 64 gigabyte phone. I have like 10 gigabytes free.
Crazy.
Bro, I'm fucking sweating, man. Turn all my lights off because I'm like, fuck, dude.
You're gonna be sweating
Fucking-
during this match. My Sabrina
I'm gonna
Carpenter.
fucking
I've not done poorly with her yet.
true Darth Carpenter.
Wait, I wonder if the Darth Vader AI is still in this.
It is.
It is? We
Mhm.
might have to have a chat with him.
Yeah, if we can secure him.
True. I don't think I've played since the Darth Vader update. Alright, let's home screen this. It's just loading. I can't say much. I think I have 400 gigabytes left on my second drive, and it's like a 4 terabyte.
Jeez.
I got a lot of stuff downloaded.
I have 2 terabytes.
That my old laptop, I have a 2 terabyte in. And that one's almost full.
My
Lots of
second
games.
drive is 1.8 terabytes. I still have 727 gigs free.
I got like,
That's crazy.
let me look. I can look right now. It's got 477 gigabytes of 3.63 terabytes free. So. Oh wait, no, we don't. Oh, zero build? Yes, we want.
Do you want me to share screens, Nama? You could watch.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
All right, chat. Oh wait, shit! I forgot. I gotta change. No, I can do this while we wait. Now Fortnite. Gotta change it onto YouTube stream and Twitch stream. I almost forgot.
Look at the drip.
Drippy.
Perfect. I guess you could ready up whenever you're ready. I can change this while we're waiting. Hop in. Darth Star. Darth Star. It's like the sun, but evil.
But evil.
The evil sun. Oh, game found. Hey, that's pretty good.
Nama, you might have to watch Cram stream. I'm lagging.
Ah, shit.
about to watch a victory royale be
Yeah, we gotta win.
secured in one game. Oh yeah, this is the only game we're playing, so we.
Yeah, we have to win. I like
Yeah.
how my first stream with Sabrina Carpenter, I played 3 games. I won the 3rd one, and I'm like, close enough to an hour 15. I'm just gonna end it. I'm gonna end on a win. No sense in sabotaging.
Real. As fun as the Star Wars event's been with like the infinite ammo and
Yeah.
stuff,
I want
I'm
the
so
orb.
excited for it to be done.
Yeah. I concur. I miss the old weapons. I think this would be a lot more fun if it was way more clear what each kind of weapon was.
Yeah.
Because
So did you say you wanted to try and go for Vader, or did you want to try and?
I guess we can vibe it out. I'm still preparing shaders.
Okay.
Unfortunately. Are you in the lobby yet?
Yeah,
Oh, damn. Wonder why it's taking
I
so
just
long.
jumped. I jumped from the bus.
Oh, shit. Why is mine taking... Why is mine taking so long? Mine's still preparing shaders. What the hell?
Damn. You're gonna be at the bottom of
Why is it taking so long?
That's okay. I'll grab a car and pick
It's
you up.
never done
eventually.
this before. We've streamed this all the time.
True.
I mean, we've done several streams. I'm gonna be shot out of the sky.
Got to be kidding me, dude. There's no chest.
There we go. Finally. I'm gonna head your way.
Bet.
I mean, the game is running perfectly fine, so I don't know if maybe just new update had to recache the shaders and
Maybe.
maybe? That is literally the only thing I can think of. But I'm heading your way.
Bet.
Cause I'm working late. Cause I'm a singer. The one thing I don't like is that they don't have any really like exploding weapons. Like they have all these like sniper knockoffs and like shotgun knockoffs. They don't have anything that does like a big boom. How did they not see me?
5 big booms.
Someone just walked past me.
Could be a bot.
Maybe? Nope, there's 2 of them. Ah, fuck this shit, I'm out. I'm looting and scooting.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Alright, squirting and then heading your way. The
Bet.
slap juice.
I have not found a car.
That's fine. I don't think we're that far apart. Like, it could be worse. There's like halfway between us. And also, I think, center of the map. So, it's a good place to reconvene. You know?
Yes, sir.
I'm working with singer. The train is coming. Damn, you're getting some kills.
Yes, sir.
I shot at someone. That's about it.
I got snipers.
Hmm.
Well, a sniper, so I've just been able to just crack some headshots.
Yeah, my sniping skills are about as useful as a baby wipe in a mud pit. So, I just drop them. I'm at
Oh,
the...
shit, there's a car.
Do you need me to head your way to help?
Yep.
Alright. I was gonna say, because I'm at the dam. I took the big slurp truck, so...
I stole their car.
Pressing fire. I got some suppressive fire on this. They gotta be low. I got them cracked into health.
Yeah.
So, we should be a-okay to rush. Because they're at least one guy pretty low. You know?
Yeah.
Also, I have some slap juice if you need healings.
That's okay. They only got 10 HP off me. Well, 10 shield.
Where are you? Where'd they go?
They got another car. You can hear it.
Junk rift?
Oh, I see
Oh.
that car.
I've got something we could use to sneak up on them.
Oh.
A junk rift.
Stealing their car. They healed their car and then left it. Confused.
I wonder if they're in the restaurant.
Oh, they were in the car.
What the heck is this gun? That's crazy. Where's the other, though?
I don't know.
Did you kill one of them?
Nope. Unless you managed to.
I didn't get the... I have 0 kills, so that's not...
Oh, I see them.
Where are they? Okay. They have shield still. Alright, I'm rushing in. Nope, that's not how that item works.
Got him.
Oh! I thought a junk rift was like a shoddy rift that'll
No.
randomly teleport you.
I thought so too when I first got it.
And I thought it was like a poorly made rift, not a
Yeah, no.
throw junk at you. So I may have lost 50 health from getting smashed by a boat. I see him.
Oh shit, that's a different person. I killed the one that originally chased him.
Awesome.
There's another car following behind him.
Yep, they're the humans. Damn, I'm down. I don't know, I was hit by the AI car. It's Jack Sparrow, get him! Oh, okay, well, the computers just ran me over with the car. That car, to be precise.
I'm back from my dentist appointment.
Hello. We're about wrapping up stream. Or at least I am.
Yeah.
I really hope
Do
this...
one round with me?
Of what? Of Fortnite?
No, I'm guilty as son.
Oh, well, we kind of switched because we were down to 2 people. And then I gotta hop off here in a few minutes to take care of the fire.
Fire?
Yeah. Fire. Heat my house.
Okay.
There's a lot going on.
There is.
Okay. Well,
Oh, okay. That is a very late dentist appointment.
Well,
Hey, thanks for playing.
yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks for setting up this.
Of course, of course. We should do it again sometime.
We should.
Yes.
Don't be a stranger.
True.
Hopefully when we can get a bigger lobby as well.
Yes, that would be very fun with a bigger lobby.
Yeah, with all the roles included.
I mean, next time, if we can get... Next time, hopefully I can make it the beginning and whoever's made the lobby can have their Twitch activated so viewers could be jury. That'd be pretty fun.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
Here, I got some shield pots you need.
Alright, I'll talk to you guys later.
Alright,
Bye bye.
see ya.
Bye, Nama.
Let me do this quickly, and then I bought 3 of them, so
Nice.
need another one. That is.
I do.
Will you need another shield pot?
Technically, yeah, but not a lot.
There you go.
Oh, thank you.
We need to be in top condition to fight out this battle royale.
Indeed. So far, we're killing it. We're doing good.
Yeah, you're crushing it. I will not say anything for my performance.
You've been good. You managed to get to me and save me from those.
True.
So
Western blasters? Hell yeah, that's sick. That's pretty awesome. Oh, the train's here. You want to hitch that?
absolutely.
Oh, it's stopping. Perfect. More convenient. Chest is hacking. Damn. That would have been awesome. Just port a bunker around it. The cheekiest play.
Cheekiest play.
You know, with the infinite ammos, this is probably the most ideal mode to double pump in.
True.
Especially if you got snipers. You could just instant while they, like, reload.
I don't know if
Over
there's a delay now or not between certain guns being used.
I think there's, like, I mean, there's the cooldown, so if you fire a clip hole, you just switch to the next one that's similar. I would think.
I don't know. I think if you fire a shotgun, there's a delay before you can fire from another shotgun. Is what I'm
I
saying.
mean, that would make sense. Balance-wise, but...
Yeah. Did we only get med shit? That's
Yeah,
crazy.
that's all we got. I think we should probably dip
That's
here
wild.
before we get too
Yeah.
far from the circle.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm good.
Oh, you have a jetpack.
Yep.
I've got 2 pistols. 3 pistols. I can wield them like Zorro. Using the
Huh.
tongue to pull the other trigger.
That's a crazy time.
That is the center of this circle. Oh, there's...
Oh, this guy. Are they gonna res? No.
They're in a... Oh, maybe? The car's empty.
Yeah, they're planning on trying to res. Oh. We are on the... Oh!
Did you get knocked?
Nope, I'm good.
Alright, I'm gonna mark the new one quick. I'm gonna rush, I think. I'm gonna try. Because I don't really have anything long range.
Oh, he got downed.
Oh, so he's not alone. There's someone on the
Got downed
bridge.
by someone else.
There's someone on the bridge.
They got killed. They're on the hill. Over here.
Okay, I poured a bunkering. Okay, I knocked one down.
Nice.
Damn. Ooh!
Got him.
Clutch. Hey, there's a chug jug. Perfect.
Oh, I had a gold sniper.
Ah. Alright, I'm going to hide behind this car and chug a chug jug.
Go for it.
I'll probably
Someone
have
do
10
that.
extra, 10 health
There's
down.
another chug jug over there.
Oh, perfect. Because this one had 140 and I was at 30, so I'd be
This is
20
at
away.
180.
Oh, I'm 70.
Sorry, this
Alright,
one are you?
perfect. Alright. Then
And
we
this
can...
one has 104.
Alright. He says 104.
140.
Okay, this one's 150. Okay. Actually, you know what? I will get some better loot. It's better. Grapple glove? Yes. I will take the grapple glove. Oh shit. Oh, I'm gonna have to use the grapple glove.
Why?
Because of the storm.
Oh. I mean, we got cars here.
True. Oh. But I mean, come on, this is so much fun. Do you have?
Bro, Spider-Man for real.
It is pretty sick. I do only have 15 left, so I should probably conserve it.
Yeah.
All right. Yep. All right. We're still at the new circle until the storm hits here soon.
Just 10 people left alive.
We're in the end game now. I'd say
Yep.
this is above par for my normal playing.
Man, I wish I was recording this now. But the lights, they were killing me.
The lights. I'm sure it gets toasty.
It does. Where are these people?
Depending on your mic settings and your OBS settings, there's stuff you can do to like drown out fan noise. Cause I used to, the old place I used to record, the window, I would have a fan sitting there blasting on me all stream.
Hmm.
Almost. Do you have in your OBS? Do you have any noise suppressors turned on?
I don't know. I don't think so.
There's one. It's called takes more CPU. It doesn't really, like any significant amount, but it suppresses like low end noise, like a fan.
That's pretty good.
So I mean, if you wanted to try that with your fan on and see if it works, because then you could, you wouldn't have to worry about it.
Yeah, true. Is that a person down there? No. It's just
I
me.
don't know. I think it's just dancing lights.
Yeah.
All right, what's the new circle? Boom. I've got
What is everybody? What the fuck?
I got the full auto scoped, the Western pistols, and just a machine gun, pretty much.
Okay.
And 24 charges of the grappling gun, the grapple glove.
I see a car.
Perfect.
I went out of sight over there.
The center is the center is pretty much the wolf.
That is where I last saw him. You want to head over there?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's get a little aggro. We're in the final 7, so I think we might have to. Uppy, Sabrina Carpenter, go!
Spider Carpenter.
Yeah, Sabrina man.
Spider. Spider Carpenter.
The Carpenter Spider.
The Carpenter Spider.
I don't think those are a thing. I know there's Carpenter bees. Okay, that didn't work. Oh, we were
Fuck, why am I being
the beacon.
Oh.
All right, I'm gonna do something probably stupid. Uppy.
I cannot follow you.
There's 3 of them. Oh, it's Sabrina on Sabrina violence.
Remember, I am not.
No. Oh, it was for the shot. Oh, someone got one of them. They have a Mandalorian on their side. It's just him. If you can get him. Woo.
Shit.
I have 78. So. Oh no!
I don't know how I
Damn.
died behind the rock, but you know, whatever.
Sniper on that side. They got the Sabrina and knocked her.
But I went on the other side. That's what I mean. I was literally behind.
I think
the
they're.
rock.
I think they're coming from the other side, but I'm not sure.
Ping the.
That's unfortunate though. Hey, second's not bad. We got second place.
True.
That's pretty dang good. You wanna know what took us out? That's Sabrina Carpenter.
It's Sabrina Carpenter.
Nothing can beat Sabrina Carpenter.
Sabrina got hit by a car.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Alrighty
well,
then.
That was the only one I could play. GG.
Yes. I needed to skedaddle as well. That was fun for sure.
It
That was
was
definitely fun.
Was.
Well,
Should do it again sometime.
we should. Only thing is, Switch 2 releases this week, and I'm hoping to get my grimy little mitts on one
Good
Thursday.
luck with that.
I
Alright.
have some ins. That's all I'll say. I have some
He's like, I
possible
know a
ins.
guy. know
I
a
do.
guy.
I know a guy who may be able to get me one
Nice.
as soon as the store opens.
Dope.
Because they work there.
Oh, nice.
So they can clock out and go right and get on.
Yeah, that's dope.
Thinking ahead, thinking smart. But
Yeah.
I'll let you go. You have a good one.
All right. You too, brother. Take care.
Well, chat, that was the stream. You know, we went all over the place. We went different places. All over, everywhere, all at once. All right. Thank you for coming on the stream. If you want more content from me, you can check out my recent video. Tomorrow, I'm hoping to do some more gameplay videos. I don't know if I'll make this a gameplay. Oh, that's why the shaders are being stupid. I accidentally clicked update Dead by Daylight. I'm stupid. That's why it was taking forever for the... That makes so much more sense now. Lesson itself. Don't do that. So, I will let y'all go. Let's raid someone. Let's see. I think we raided the Imperfect Goat. She doesn't have as many viewers as Everray. I've been trying to raid more. I want to raid. Let's do the Imperfect Goat. Let's give him a raid. Thank you for coming out. You know where to find me. Bye-bye.